Hi guys, we're going to do another little quick video update here of my Cummins conversion. So since our last little video, I was talking about figuring out the injection pump, and I have figured that out. Being an engine out of a school bus, it has a variable speed governor, the same setup as a tractor would have, as opposed to a truck governor that is speed limiting. So I lucked out there and don't have to spend thousands of dollars to get the governor swapped over. What I'm working at right now is familiar with particularly the 1855s, 1955s, and whatnot. There's a little hydraulic pump here on the side of the engine where that gold-colored fitting is, that circulates oil from the reservoir through your cooler to cool it. Well, as you can see, there's no real place for that little pump to be mounted. So right now I'm working on the bypass. So yeah, I have this fitting done up here because you have the bleed lines here for the one comes from the steering, and I'm not sure where the other one comes from. And then what you have to do is run a 1/2-inch low pressure rubber line back. Then there's a fitting down here on your hydraulic pump, which is a kind of a case drain arrangement. And the fitting's either there or kind of more on the very close to it, but I believe it is more kind of in this area right down here. So what you do up here is you take out, there's a little 1/4-inch steel line, and you can see it right there. You can see the flat spot. I've cut it off and pressed it flat, then brazed it, and then put it back in the hole to use it as a plug. And then the other, we'll call it the low pressure line or the suction line, or that goes to your circulation pump. We've got it closed off, crimped and welded, and using that as a plug. And then this essentially what you're doing is this kind of a bleed and whatnot, and that circulates a certain amount of oil. You're circulating that through the front, because I can't imagine this is too efficient, because the other steel line here is your return from your oil cooler. So I would think you'd just get a lot of oil just circulating back without actually picking up hot oil to push up through the cooler. So anyway, you can see now we've got the fuel tank in. That was a bit of a treat with the cab, because I had the head off the old engine when I took the fuel tank out, so it slipped out no problem, but we had to lift the cab up, and luckily it's on hinges in the back, so we unbolted it and tilted it out of the way to get the fuel tank in. Got that all bolted up, got our air filter mounted back on, and we've got our fan belt and all that, so we're making headway here. Hopefully the next video I'll be able to have it running. I'm just waiting on the turbo to come back from being rebuilt. The housings is seized up in the wrong position, being an underslung turbo in the school bus to now over top. And other than that, we are making good headway. So we'll talk to you soon.